Live from Studio 16 with your anchors Connor Hayden and Rachel Burkhardt.
Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of Crusader Country, when we catch up with activities going on in and around ALJ. I'm with my partner,
Rachel Burkhardt, and we've got a lot to cover, so let's get on with the show.
Today is October 16th, 2019. I'm Connor Hayden. A couple weeks ago, our TV studio was flooded but our room has been dried, so we are back on air and we have some catching up to do. So let's begin. School announced that Brooke Gallo was Crusader of the Month. We interviewed her to see what she thinks being Crusader of the Month really is. Let's take a look.
When I won Crusader of the Month, I was shocked because I work through P Club and I do a lot of activities in the school. The one thing I miss about ALJ are my teachers and my friends. When I graduate high school, I want to be a speech-language pathologist and hopefully go to college in Florida. If my peers had to describe me in 3 words, I think it would be a leader, kind, and outgoing. In 10 years, hopefully, I will be a speech-language pathologist working with young kids. I would tell my freshman self to keep working hard and do what I've been doing for the past 3 years. My experience at ALJ has taught me a lot. It's taught me to be kind, to study, and really work hard on my grades. Go Crusaders!
Good for Brooke Gallo. She deserves it. She's heavily involved in ALJ, and she's always has this happy smile about her face.
Yeah, she deserves it. She's a really good person, so.
A few weeks ago, our school hosted a Friday night kickoff for our first home football game of the season. For $5, students gained entrance to a tailgate party that included free food, games, a DJ, and admission to the game here. And here are some of the highlights from the game.
Hello ALJ, I'm James Hollings. I'm here with Taylor Turk and Jenna Weiss. I have a couple of questions for you two. So what gave you the motivation to make this event possible?
Basically, we created this event because we wanted to increase the school spirit that was shown around the school.
And we also wanted to bring all the classes together to come to the football game.
Great, great. Was this an original idea, or did the PTA or any other source hinted at this?
We all just worked with Mr. Brochure and Mr. Marson to kind of put this together with the Blue Crew.
A success, or do you think it was a bust?
I think it's a success. I honestly think so, because the kids are just hanging out with each other, having a good time before a game. So, go Crusaders.
Are we going to hold more of these later on down the year?
Hopefully. I want to see how this one first runs, and then, of course, I want to get this up and running again.
I think right now, we're looking good to do another one.
I concur.
Go Crusaders!
Go Crusaders!
All right, everyone in here with Connor Squared. How are we doing tonight?
Yo, what's poppin'?
I love it. I love it.
So what do we think of this tailgate so far? Is it a success or is it a bust?
It's a success because it's sold out and everyone's here.
Yeah, I agree. Look at all the people that are here. It's a lot.
Most of the food's gone.
Yeah, food. I got the last water bottle.
Last water bottle.
Yeah, look at.
I see more over there, out of the shot. You see, there's a couple more cases over there. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, come on, Connor. What the hell are you doing? Hard chicken.
Go Crusaders! This is the Crusaders. I'll say that for sure. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legendary picture taker himself, Mr. Scardelli, how you doing tonight?
Fantastic. A beautiful night for our Friday night kickoff, first home game of the season. I'm excited to win the game and see everybody out here.
Yo, I would have said this normally if we weren't recording, but we're going to kick some serious, you can fill in that blank, but we're just going to kick some serious butt tonight. How's that sound?
Fantastic. I'll put it on TV, so we'll be on TV 36. I know everybody's watching.
Woo!
We got a great crew. I have 3 of my students up in the box. I have Lauren, Julia, and Gabby. Thanks, girls.
All right, boys, we ready for this W? We ready? We out here. We're gonna pick up a dub. Let's go, boys. I have faith in you. Lottie, you got anything to say? Let's go, boys. We getting this dub. I got nothing but good things to say. We got this, boys. Let's go. All right, blue!
Do you think this will be a success or it will be a complete bust?
A success, definitely. I think everyone will really enjoy their time here.
Me too.
Okay, by the looks of my hair, I think the school spirit's already popping. So let's just get this show on the road, shall we?
Yes.
Go LJ!
Tailgate looked like a lot of fun.
Oh my god, yeah, no, it was a blast. I got my hair spray painted red, white, and blue, show spirit. Definitely was not worth $1. I had to shampoo my hair 6 times. But
Yeah.
it was still really fun.
The
Good
games
event.
are becoming much more fun. Blue Crew is becoming like they're off the charts.
Yeah, ever since Blue Crew started, our school spirit's gone up the charts all the way.
Yep.
And it's great.
All right. A few weeks ago, House Democrats began a formal impeachment inquiry to Trump's possible abuse of federal resources to investigate a political opponent. We spoke with teacher Mr. Fosco to find out what this means for our country and for Trump. Let's take a look.
How do you feel that the Democrats are trying to impeach Trump?
I feel essentially justice needs to be served. If there's a crime, it needs to be looked into. And if there was a crime, it needs to be punished. I don't care if you're a Democrat, a conservative. If President Trump did what has been alleged, which has not been proven yet, if he contacted a third party, a foreign head of state, leveraged aid from Congress to that state, what this means is the allegation is Trump was like, we are not going to provide military aid to Ukraine unless you investigate my political enemies. If that is true, not only is that an impeachable offense, but it is a strike to our democracy itself. If you can use your federal powers to punish anyone at will, that's not what we're about. That's not American. That is not the role of the presidency. Now, the president has never been proven to have done this. He is an American citizen, which means, after all, he has the right to be proven guilty. Nobody has done that yet. And right now we're at the investigation phase. If there's any corroboration from the Ukrainians who were solicited by an American politician to renew an investigation of his political opposition, that is criminal behavior, unbefitting an American president and worthy of articles of impeachment. If proven guilty, which he has not been, we would be dealing with an American president who has committed a crime in the name of taking power in a way that was not entirely lawful. And we have a name for people who seize power unlawfully, and it's not flattering. So love him or hate him, we're only here to figure out, is there any factual information so that this can roll forward? That's the point we're at. And everybody's talking about things that may never happen. What are the facts? We don't know. If the facts say he did, it is a criminal act. It is impeachable.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars.
Okay, so Mr. Fosco, our history teacher, definitely had a lot to say about it.
Yeah, he did. Honestly, I don't think they're going to impeach him. That's just me, though. But
Yeah.
it could go either way.
Yeah, I just agree with Mr. Fosco. If the Senate and the Congress decide to impeach him, that's their decision. So.
Yeah. 7-year-old was caught vaping At school, this second grader in Milwaukee was busted for vaping and was sent to the hospital. Look at this dude.
It's here at Country Dale Elementary School near West Forest Home and St. Martin's in Franklin, where police say a second grader was caught vaping earlier this month.
Well, I have a third and a fourth grader at Country Dale. So.
Nicole Harold told us she was surprised she hadn't heard it happened at her kid's school.
So the teacher looks up and sees a 7-year-old second grade student vaping in her classroom.
That's terrible. I mean, I can't even imagine. Obviously, the child's seen an adult or someone else doing that to even know what to do.
Police say the Smoke Novo vaping device being used by the 7-year-old boy was similar to this one. The boy's mother said her son found it in her purse and it contained CBD oil.
I mean, I'm sure that she regrets leaving it in her purse where he could get a hold of it.
Harold says she couldn't imagine having to be on the lookout.
I guess I hadn't really thought too much about my elementary school students being in contact with a vaping device. I don't think they would know what to do with it.
A social worker from Child Protective Services picked up the child from the school and took him to Children's Hospital to get checked out.
And hopefully my kids would not see me do that, or my husband or any other adults, but unfortunately that's a reality we have now.
That's awful.
Yeah, that's really serious. A second grader?
No matter how old you are, you should not vape at all. Like,
yeah.
It's stupid and bad for you.
Very bad.
Well, that's it for this week's show. You can catch us anytime on our YouTube channel. Simply search for ALJ Today.
Signing off from Studio 16. Until next time, we hope all your news is good and news as always. Go Crusaders.
Go Crusaders. Don't vape.